Good evening and a warm welcome to the program. So, we were seeing nearly 18 sessions on warehousing and inventory management. Today, we are going to complete warehousing management. Of course, in the coming session, we are going to see how to handle the inventory management, especially with respect to warehouse executive. It's more like a managing inventory and not for planning the inventory. So today the topic on warehousing is on future of a warehouse. Possibly you will understand this session if you have already attended my previous session. If not, you are always welcome to visit my previous session, and it is available in the YouTube. The topic for today is warehouse for the future. Before I go to the topic, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Pattabhiraman. This is my LinkedIn profile. You are welcome to connect or follow with me in the LinkedIn, and also available in Udemy. I have more than 5,000 candidates enrolled for various supply chain programs. Now, coming to the latest in warehouse, there are a lot of changes happening in warehouse. Maybe it could be automation or introduction of artificial intelligence or new innovative picking methods. And also, more recently, we have the quick commerce where we are promising to the customer to deliver in a shorter period of time. So, this has brought a lot of challenges to the people in supply chain management. So this program is live only in YouTube. So anyone participating, and if you have any query, you can type in the chat, or if you are watching offline, also you can chat so that you can reach to us. Now, coming to the topic, the continuing challenges are sufficient reduction in lead time, environmental, and staffing pressure. This is the critical. Number one is on lead time. Earlier, we were happy if we are able to get the delivery of item in 2 or 3 days time, even though this item is readily available in the warehouse. But now the heavy competition wants you to deliver on the same day, if not within 10 minutes or 2 hours. Of course, this is combined with the various environmental pressure. How do you reduce the impact on environment, as well as you have to operate with the as minimum as possible staff. And that's the reason why new technology is being continuously introduced in warehouse management, like for example fully automated warehouses, especially in western countries. Germany, for example, you have 50,000 square meters or 1 lakh square meter being managed by very few people, maybe 3 or 4 people managing. Of course, their labor cost is high, so they are going for a complete automation. In India, that may not be required. Whereas other possibility like carbon neutral building, hybrid trucks, robotics, voice operation, optically guided picking, or in the advanced stage of development, are already there. Possibly even in India, if you see many of the e-commerce platform, already they are using some of the automation. The reason could be if you want to do your work faster and more accurate, then you need to depend upon the latest technology. For example, voice operation. Voice picking is one of the area where if you need quick picking as well as lower error, then that is the recommended method. Coming to the context, globally aging population, which is not a constraint for India and of course China, but in the western countries or even Japan, they have this problem. Premium land cost, elder friendly workplace. Of course, land cost depends upon where is your warehouse. Otherwise, you can always plan outside the premium area. BRICS, and also those developing world. BRICS is a group of countries like Brazil, Russia, India, like that. And that's a developing country. They have higher pressure with the intent of internet. Sustainability, which is mostly related with the environment, is also playing a significant role. Fuel and energy cost, of course, we don't use much of a energy like in western countries. Now it's very cold. Possibly they will be using energy for heating up, and other countries or other season they will be using energy for cooling it down. Okay. And also you see that these costs are continuously rising, and there can be multiple platform for operating things. You can see some of the views of the future. The future model will be based on multi-partner information sharing among all the key stakeholders. Products will be shipped to collaborative warehouses with collaborative transport to city, hub, and customers. In future, warehouses will remain vital cog in supply chain. As you have seen, even today, the warehouse plays a very important role in the supply chain management. Without warehouse having a effectiveness, then the entire supply chain fails. Coming to the current network, you can see there is a manufacturer warehouses. So each manufacturer having a warehouse, then you have a retail distribution where there can happen some mixing, and then it finally reaches the urban stores or non-urban stores. So here you can see a situation where each of the manufacturer having their own warehouses, but collaborative warehouses, you can see that these independent warehouses are merged with the like a collaborative warehouses. Then it moves to a city hub, and then finally to the urban store or non-urban stores. Coming to the views of a future warehouse, internet will mature. Of course, we are going to see the 5G, and that's going to have a major impact. There will not be stocked warehouse, as there will manage operation, so that cross stocking or transshipment will be the norm, especially in B2B or retail distribution environment, not the e-commerce platform. Here you can see the growth of cross-docking platform, where the item will not be stored. The incoming vehicle will be connected with the outgoing vehicle of the customer, and that requires higher technology, and that could be a norm in the future. More individual and frequent order will necessitate a technological solution, quicker, more accurate methods of order picking and dispatches. So now the norm is more frequent order, low weight of the order, frequent deliveries, maybe less logistic cost. So whatever we are designing should take care of all this requirement. Then only this will become fine. Coming to the additional information, in order to work efficiently, everything needs to be uniform. Warehouse may operate 24 hours, which is what happening nowadays. If you take Amazon, they are already working in a 3 shifts. From environmental standpoint, roofs will be having a solar panel, yards full of wind turbine, and also nature should facilitate. Where your warehouse is there, you have a sufficient space to install either solar panel or wind turbine. As a location, port centric logistic will increase in popularity, especially for moving heavy goods in the import export trade. Maybe there are possible scenario here. One scenario is vehicle arrives on site with RFID tag will be read and vehicle guided to relevant bay. Its roller shutter door will open, as will the loading bay door, and the rails within the trailer will connect to the rails in the warehouse. The conveyor will be activated, and the pallets will be automatically downloaded Each pallet will move through a portal and tag will be read and data sent to WMS, warehouse management system. And the automated guided vehicle will take the pallet to the respective position. You may also see paperless office achieved, and the growth of internet shopping will continue to pose challenge to warehouse operator requiring human intervention. Scenario 2 will be people will continue to pick individual item faster and most cost effective than a full automated system. You may also see where they have already gone to full automation, they are coming back to the manual system. The reason could be when you fully automate, there will be lower employment. Now, even US is coming back to the manual system because you cannot have automation in all the places when excess labor is available. Why you want to spend money in automation when there is excess labor available? On the other side, when you need things to be done quickly as well as accurately, then still you may need automation. Human and automation will come together as a single operation. This is a real possibility, though in the developed countries they may look for automation only in certain areas. They are also slowly moving back to the semi automatic or manual system. There are also other advances, maybe optically guided picking system. Picker wears a camera and is guided by a system to each pick location using superimposed arrow symbol directly in the field of vision. There is a countdown in terms of meters to travel. A digital display will show the number of items to be picked. Already, these things are functioning in Western countries. Maybe in India, still it has to gather momentum. Okay. Nowadays, also make to order may become a possibility, especially in the spare parts manufacturing. You need not stock those items. You can have a 3D manufacturing which can manufacture and deliver with a variety of design, quick delivery at a shorter cost. In future, this could be the scenario, especially in the spare parts management. You need not stock such item, but you should know how to do the 3D manufacturing. Okay. With the 3D printing machine available, operation in remote location will only need electronic libraries of design available to them on a local computer. Obsolete parts could be scanned in 3D, kept in memory, and new part is always printed. The implication for inventory are clear. You don't store such item anymore. Now, in the latest time, we have different kind of challenges, especially in India. The people want item to be delivered at a quicker time, maybe on the same day or within 2 hours, which we are seeing nowadays, which is really a challenge not only for India, for other developing countries. But you can see we are showing the way. Many of the products you are able to, especially starting from grocery, you are able to get within 10 minutes. But most of the other item, you can get it within 2 hours. Possibly now, even mobile phone, expensive mobile phone, you can get it within 2 hours. In future, you may get anything what you want within 2 hours. The world is changing towards that. So the way in which we are operating the warehouse model can also change, because when you go for quick commerce, possibly every community household may become a warehouse, and a housewife can become an entrepreneur. They can control a colony or territory by employing few people. As and when order is coming, they are able to pick and hand over a person to a delivery boy who may not even have any delivery vehicle, because it's in their own community. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes walk may be sufficient. But this model may be higher inventory may be required, because as you increase the number of warehouses, you are likely to increase the inventory, but it is not a big problem for the current generation of customer. They are looking for quicker delivery, and if there is a additional cost, most of these people are willing to pay higher cost. So there is a transformation taking place in supply chain, specifically in warehousing and logistic. So they should be prepared how to handle this new scenarios. This is a brief introduction about the future of warehouse. From next session onwards, we are going to focus on physical inventory management. Okay, where we how to maintain the inventory in a warehouse environment so that your stock matches with the system stock. Anyone those watching live, you can chart in the YouTube, or if you are watching on a different time, you are always welcome to comment or reach to us. We provide various training program on supply chain management, supply chain analytics, and also global certification program. Any requirement, you can also reach to this WhatsApp number so that you can get clarity. If there are no questions, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.